So what advice would you give to a young 18-year-old, and what advice should they ignore?
And that is a very, very hard one. I think that they just need to go with their gut for a lot of decisions. Take advice from the ones you love, obviously, and you really should listen to that. Rather than going with other opinions for whatever reason. Yeah, and look after yourself. Look after yourself. Your brain is very sensitive at times, so just be nice to yourself, be nice to others, treat others how you want to be treated, and dream big. It's very cheesy, but yeah.
Yeah, well, I don't think a lot of 18-year-olds are told that though. Like in school and stuff like that, they're not necessarily told that. So
Very true. And learn about like house stuff because nobody teaches you these things. Like that you when I first moved out, I didn't know that you had to clean the washing machine. I just presumed it would clean itself because it's water and soap and stuff. So, they need to teach you these things in school.
I
Also,
didn't know that. You just told me that. I didn't know
it
that. Mine must be like horrible right now.
must be, yeah.
Yeah. Oh
Yeah, you
no.
have to clean the washing machine after this.
Yeah, I mean, but there's other things like they don't teach in school, like that I always think they should have, and like PSE, that sort of like social subject. You should have had that once a week where you're getting taught taxes, mortgages, rent, and all
Yeah,
these things that you're just kind of thrown into when you leave school.
how to adult, you really are thrown
Yeah, that should be one course that you should have to take.
like council tax, things like that. Like we should really learn about that. Like there's only so much like Henry the VIII, that we want to know. We
Yeah,
don't care
yeah.
about his ways, or him. We want to know the real things that are going on now in politics. I think that would be really important in school.
Mhm.
Because I think young people especially are getting really involved in politics these days because it'd be silly not to. Everything that's going
Yeah.
on.
Well, it's yeah, it's all about like with young people. It tends to be with every generation that's young people because it's the future that they're fighting for. So you had that in say like the 60s, 70s, people fighting for civil rights, and now you've got that with them people fighting for LGBT rights, LGBTQ plus rights, trans rights, environmental rights, all these different things that affect their future. It doesn't affect, sadly, older people's futures.
Yeah,